Okay, so the last flower that we are going to make is a little rose. So these ones are perfect for using on something like a flower crown because the back is not 100% finished. So if you glue it down, it looks perfect. So this really doesn't make a difference what it looks like from the back. It also would make a very pretty garland, or alternately you could glue a pipe cleaner or something to the back and make little rose stems, and that would be really cute. So for this one, we're going to start with a piece of origami paper, and we're going to crease all 4 directions, basically. So we start with the diagonals. And then the 2 straight lines. Okay, and then we're going to open this, and similar to a crane, we're going to hold this one back just to crease it, make it a little bit simpler, and then collapse these points in, fold this down into what is called a square base. So we're going to keep the open end down and fold all of these points, both of these points, to the middle. So this is going to look like that. And then we're going to flip it over, do the same thing. If you've made a crane, if you were making the crane with me in the other video, this will look very familiar. I'm going to do the same thing, just kind of crease this top down both ways, and then open all of it up and petal fold up. So fold here, following your creases, lay these flat. My creases are not very straight. That is okay. Flip it over, do the same thing. Okay, so now we are again left with our bird base. So, legs, wings. So what we are going to do here is we are going to hold from this tip. So when we flip it over, going to hold from here, we're going to pull these 2 legs out and down. This is a tiny bit tricky. You just need to kind of pull them down. They will want to crease in a certain way. Make sure you keep a grip on the bottom. And just eventually they will lay flat. And then you just crease there. And you'll see that now that side is perfectly flat. So we're going to flip this around, hold on to the bottom, and do the exact same thing. It helps if you have nails, you can just stick in there, push it in, lay it flat. So now we have a star. This could also be cute just as a star if you want to like attach it to something using the back here. But for our rose, what we are now going to do is take these tips and fold them into the center. Because of the back, you could fold this flat and then do this laying down. For me, it's easier just to hold it like this and just fold these in holding it. Okay, so this is the back of our rose. Like I said, they don't stay down very well, but it won't make a difference once we glue it down. It doesn't change the look. So in order to make our petals, we're going to flip this over, and then you'll notice that you have 4 flaps here. So what we are going to do is take these flaps, fold one down here, open this side, fold it down here, so you have them separated. And this is the easy part. So you hold it in your palm, take the middle and twist, and then just keep twisting it until you get the shape of your rose. And twist it kind of tight, and then once you open it, you will have your rose. So once we have our flowers completed, you can just make as many as you want for your crown. So I have my piece of ribbon here. I also have a bunch of itty bitty roses that I made. These are very tiny. They started with a piece of paper that I think was 5 centimeters on each side. Very small. I made some slightly bigger ones here. I do have a little water lily that I'm going to use, I think, as my centerpiece, and then a couple of cherry blossoms for the sides. So the easiest way to do this is once you measure out your ribbon, I'm just going to use hot glue because I personally am not patient enough to let any other type of glue dry. If you have fabric glue, just regular glue, any of that will work. So just kind of dab along and just put your flowers where you want them. And actually, I'm just going to put a ribbon of glue down the side and then stick my flowers onto it. And make sure you don't accidentally glue your ribbon to your table like I just did. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's one side. Just gonna do the other side really quick. And you can do whatever combination you want. I personally like how these little roses look on a crown, so I'm doing a lot of them because I think they're cute. Once all your flowers are attached, I might have put too many. It's easy enough to just put this on, wrap it around the back. Oops, that's not centered. And then for this, I'm just probably going to tie it. Otherwise, just use, if you have like a safety pin that you want to use to attach it, I think that would work too. So yeah, there's kind of the basic idea. It's a little bit tricky in a plushie because it's so little. But once we get his little crown on, there. Perfect. So now you're ready to enjoy some anime.